We don't got time for all that. Hello, hello, hello. It's me, Vimbert. Yes, I am getting right into it because we have a lot of things to do and not a lot of time. If you're new here, this is a Nuzlocke I'm doing. I'm assuming you're familiar with the concept of a Nuzlocke if you're watching this. But there is an added twist. There are two other streamers who are playing this alongside me, who I have to fight at the end of each week. With a level cap enforced. And both of the other streamers know a lot more about Pokemon than I ever have. So I have had to try everything I can to try and get any kind of advantage. To wit, one thing you may not know about me, I literally have a gambling problem. I will admit on stream I am a compulsive gambler. And foolishly, my fellow hosts, Hugh and Zed, gave permission for gambling off stream. Because, like, as much as I'm sure it would have been riveting to watch me for 4 hours gambling up stuff in Celadon, I wanted to be able to drink alone in peace as I watched the slots screw me over. However, with the assistance of the tacticians, a few people who are kindly advising me who know much more about Pokemon than me, I was able to get up to 6,066 Game Corner coins. This opens up a few possibilities for us. Yes, it does. So, first order business is to cash in on those possibilities. And, crap. I did not prepare well, because I need to make sure I buy the right things here. Game Corner, it is TM 15. Okay, sorry about that. I need TM 15. Yes. Wow, just that's it. No fanfare, no nothing. Alright. Now then, TM 15 is Hyper Beam, which if you know Pokemon, you know how wonderful that is. And then I need to get 2,800 coins for Dratini, because Dratini is going to be key moving forward for us. Oh, also, that means I need to have room in my party, I suppose. So, with that, we're going to have a rather large team shakeup this week. I've been complaining about this particular team member for a while. I'm not stalling for time as I try to remember where the Pokemon Center is. Seriously, where is the Pokemon Center? But I've been looking at my team composition a lot, and the team composition of, like, my fellow hosts that I have to do PvP against, as well as just the trainers I'm going to have to fight, and I've come to one conclusion. Unfortunate as it is, Hailbell, my faithful Wartortle, with his excellent defense, okay attack, and garbage everything else, including his moveset, he has to go. So let's just go ahead and update the overlay right now. Oh god, if I can find out where I put him on this. Okay. So yeah, Wartortle's out. Don't need him. Screw him. I have a plan for how to replace him, which will become clear further down the line. For now, it's time to give Team Rocket some money. Because you know what? I haven't yet. I want up to over 6,000 coins just with the free ones you can get from bothering people. So, you know, let's give them some more hard-earned cash. In retrospect, I probably could have done this off-stream, but you know what? Here we are. Let's just enjoy this quality time together. I am very nervous this week because, like, the game has opened up a lot, and, like, Hugh even caught Snorlax, so thank God, thanks to our level cap rule, he can't use it this week. But I'm looking at everything that I need to do, and I'm like, oh god, how do I get everything done? However, some important information came to light that basically means I don't have to, so I'm not going to. And yes, I can only buy 50 coins at a time. I think in later generations they changed this, but yeah, here we are. Oh well, let's people slowly filter in. After my initial burst of activity, this will just bring my energy down a little bit so I'm not as annoying from these couple of drinks that I slammed beforehand. Though for once, I'm not drinking on stream, I know. That's a wild move for me, I assure you. I am still Vimbered, and I am still alright, but just figured I'd, get it out of the way beforehand rather than becoming an increasing mess as I go along. It's a bold play, but I'm trying new things. Always gotta innovate. And I mean, from the stream lore I've been building up, my goal is to beat Team Rocket into the ground and replace them. So all this money that I'm giving them is just going to come back to me anyway. Like, it's fine. I don't even have to care. I got stacks on stacks. What else am I going to spend that on? Stat boosts for Pokemon I already have in my party and have been loyal the whole playthrough? Crazy talk. Absolutely crazy talk. I'm going to look really stupid if the math doesn't work out here. Like, really, really stupid. I'm now really hoping I didn't do the math incorrect. Okay, yeah. This is fine. Because all we need is 2,800, so... Got way more than enough. We just have to keep forking over money to Team Rocket. I also really like... I know Story was pretty much the furthest thing from a big concern for them in this first gen, but... They're like, oh hey! This is a game corner. It's run by the literal Pokemon Mafia, who are the closest thing to the embodiment of evil in this world. Would you like to give them all your money? And play slots that are rigged against you? Just kind of a mixed message, you know? I mean, some people have probably blamed Pokemon for starting their gambling addiction. I think for me it was more the Dragon Quest games, because even in some of the old ones, they had, like, the monster arena where you could bet on, like, just monsters fighting each other and who would win. And it was really hard to make money in some of the... Oop! I tapped the down arrow on my controller. Lovely. I would have really liked it if we could have just somehow rigged up like an internet link cable thing so we could be doing all our PvP battles on Friday through the software. But, oh well. I'm just kind of saying whatever comes to mind. We're almost done here. We're almost done forking over our life savings to Team Rocket, the Poke Mafia. Yes, I would love another 50 coins. Now I'm going to leave and never darken your door again until I come into another huge stack of money to buy a Hyper Beam. Now then, I would love the prize of Dratini. I have received a Dratini. Now, I have made the executive decision of giving this Dratini a name ahead of time, just for kind of the sake of my War Room overlays, which I do have to design beforehand. But if anybody in the chat has a real cracker of a nickname, I will gladly use that instead. I'm open to suggestions. I'm not so arrogant as to think that I have the best names that could possibly exist. Holding for just a bit more. My Nuzlocke tracker was fast to update. Okay, so I am going to name this... Oh, do we not have a... Okay, that's a bit awkward. Wait, how do I spell this shit again? Oh my god. Don't mind me, I have to... Okay, it is... It's one of those fantasy names where there's an apostrophe in an awkward place. Okay, you have until I finish explaining the origin of this name to suggest something better. Ria is a main character from the DS RPG Sands of Destruction, which I guarantee nobody has ever heard about. She's a dragon girl who totes dual pistols and is hands down like your best character. Also, mild spoilers for a game no one's ever heard about. Also a defector from an evil organization into maybe a more evil organization for reasons that are never really properly explained because something prophecy. I don't know. The game's a bit weird, but she kicks all kinds of ass. She's a dragon. So I feel like it's on brand for the Dratini. Oh my god, I'm already struggling to speak and I've barely started. So, yeah. Our new party member. Let's take a look-see, shall we? Comes at level 18. Pretty legit attack, lower defense, speed and special are alright. Dragon, Rap, Leer, and Thunderwave. So, obviously, those moves are not going to cut it. Now, if I was truly a crazy person, I would use Hyper Beam on... Oh, okay, Dratini can't even learn it. Never mind. I wouldn't have done that. Besides, the Dratini line learns that naturally at some point. However, I do have other TMs that I can use, including... No, not that one. Damn it, I thought I had it in my bags. Okay. Just a little bit of business. Gotta go and grab... I was just there. Where is it? I have, like... I was talking to someone earlier this week. I have, like, negative spatial intelligence. I cannot navigate worth a goddamn. Anyone who's watched me for any length of time knows this. Oh god, it's one of these TMs. I'm just gonna look it up real fast. Because a lot of these are garbage. Okay, it is TM 24 that we want. Because that TM is Thunderbolt. Yes, I have just taught a Dratini Thunderbolt. I don't care, I'm a crazy man. And while I'm being wild, you know, Borb is great, but we really need to hack in the true potential of his government's spy drone kill powers, so... Yeah, Hyper Beam. Let's roll. Stab Hyper Beam. You know, I can get rid of a literally useless move, like Whirlwind. 1, 2, and poof! Borb forgot Whirlwind, and Borb learned Hyper Beam. Drone strikes are now online. Okay, now I need to do a little bit of shopping as well. Oh, I also need to add Dratini to the overlay. That'll only take a moment. There we go. Because there's this big ol' department store that I have not gone in yet. I did do a little bit of research ahead of time just so I wouldn't be wandering around aimlessly. Yes, I need none of these. Some of these are probably worth it, question mark? I should probably get some Great Balls. Do I have any Great Balls? Great Balls would be a good idea. Okay, yeah, I have 5 Great Balls. That should be fine. Oh, hi, I finally finished Pokemon. Not done yet? This might be useful. Wait. What? What the hell is this? Oh! Counter! Who can learn it? I didn't realize this was here. Yes, let's teach our Kadabra a fighting move. Alright, that might go on hold for a while. I believe it's this floor that I need. Yes, we need a leaf stone. Because one of our members needs to unlock some more power. We're just powering up the crew across the board this stream. So, Nap and Fap, unlock your true potential. What? Nap and Fap is evolving. Such a classic melody. And that calls for another... There we go. So let's see, I think that was... Yeah, I know I need to buy drinks because story. Oh god, I'm so broke now. But it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it, god damn it. Yes, okay, I need... That is a deeply unpleasant noise. I need another fresh water. And then I need a soda pop. Oh, my inventory's full? Shit. Is this the teleport? Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of this because it's teleport. Who cares? Now, a wiser man would just go back to the Poke Center and put that in his PC, but This girl. This girl. I'm thirsty. I want something to drink. Give her a drink? Yes. I will give her a fresh water. Yay! Fresh water. Thank you. You can have this for me. Oh. Right. I need space for her rewards. That's awkward. So my attempt to save time was completely pointless. Have I mentioned that I'm used to Gen 2 and how their inventory system isn't completely awful? The joys of RPG streaming, I suppose. Occasionally you get into these little kind of housekeeping modes. So let's... I'm literally never going to use that. We're never going to need Flash again. Not that I used it in the first place. Oops. Moonstone is probably off the table for a while. TM18 was counter. That seems of limited usefulness. Max Ether, I should probably save that for a rainy day, along with the Max Potion. Not that I can use items in battle anyway, you know, so... I'll just come back and grab those for when I'm, like, doing the Elite Four or something, where I'll really need to heal between battles. Of course, I'll inevitably forget that they're in there. Watch me. It'll happen. Oh, wow, so quick. How did that happen? You must have blinked. Up to the 5th floor. I'm self-conscious about how much time I'm spending just setting things up. And here I was thinking that I could, like, do the everything tonight. Anyway. Yes, have a fresh water, little girl. Fresh water. Thank you. You can have this from me. Received TM13. TM13 contains Ice Beam. It can freeze the target sometimes. Yes. Yes. So, Ice Beam. You know, we could have taught this to... We can teach this to a few people. Could have taught it to our war turtle that we benched, but let's put it on Dratini. Yes, delete an older move. Fuck Lear. Rhea learned Ice Beam. I'm just gonna make this thing a threat immediately. I don't care if it can't Dragonair this week. And let us also give her a Soda Pop. Thank you! You can have this from me! TM48. TM48 contains Rock Slide. Can spook the target sometimes. Yes, TM48. Finally give us a rock move. And I think that we should give that to Revia. And with the advent of Body Slam, Mega Punch is just straight up obsolete, so bye-bye! Rock Slide. There we go, we got more options, we got more threats on the table, more on the board. At great cost to my money, but it was just sitting there. Hopefully these maneuvers are enough to give me some kind of edge. I'm desperately hoping. Very, very desperately. Now then, with, never mind about the time played, gambling was pain. I just noticed that. Now then, I need to head east, young man. Because there's one more important TM to pick up. Oh wait, what route is this? Did I have it? Did I have an encounter here? Route 7. I'm checking... Okay, yes, I caught a Growlithe here, which is in the PC for now. May change that at some point, but for now, eh. For now, we have to go give a cop a bottle of water, unfortunately. I'm on guard duty. Gee, I'm thirsty, though. Oh, wait there, the road's closed. Wait. Wait. How do... Don't I still have a... I bought... Did I not buy 2 freshwaters? I swear to God, I bought 2 freshwaters to avoid this very thing. Well, I've made dumber mistakes, I guess. Back to the roof. To buy a Pepsi to give the cop to solve racism. Except by Pepsi, I mean a water, because I'm not spending a cent more on this pig than I have to. Should maybe buy several freshwaters, because I don't know if you have to do it for every cop that's guarding the road. So let's pick up 4 of them. That's 1. That's 2. Ah, welcome, Fox. I think that was 3. And no worries about the lurk. I know sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I certainly lurked a bit in your stream because I was setting things up and desperately doing research, being like, oh god, how do I do the everything this week? Okay, so I have 4 fresh waters to give to the police. Against my will. Solo streams are... they're difficult. Like, it's definitely a lot easier when I do a stream with Zet and Hugh, because, you know, you don't have to do all the talking, but I don't know, I just kind of turn my brain off and just talk for a while, but yeah. Can be nice and chill, you can just set the tone. Whoa, boy, I'm parched! Huh? I can have this drink? Gee, thanks! I like how the cop doesn't give you a choice. Glug glug. Gulp. If you want to go to Saffron City, you can go on through. I'll share this with the other guards. Wait, you're sharing a bottle of water with 3 other people? That's disgusting. Right. I need to find the house where we get Psychic. Exactly. You know, you have to take Pokerus very seriously. I know Giovanni has been sharing on his social media that it's fake news, but, like, you can't trust everything you hear. You know, those alternative medicine types claiming that it actually makes you stronger after you beat it, but, like, can you really afford to take that risk? For your family? For your Pokemon? Mr. Psychic's house. Thank you for having a sign. Why do you look like a fisherman? Wait! Don't say a word. You wanted this. I did, actually. Thank you. Wow, that's seriously the whole conversation? You just talk to him, he gives you the best TM, and he just was like, okay, bye. TM29 is Psychic. It can lower the target's special abilities. Alright. Now then. I was going to, like, joke around about, like, oh, let's also put this on Dratini or somebody else, but no. It's Kobe. It's going on Kobe. We all know it's going on Kobe. There's no point in pretending it's going on anyone but Kobe. And, yeah, confusion, goodbye. I no longer need you. Because now I have delicious, delicious Psychic. Okay, with Self under control, we can exploit Pokemon around the world. Cool. Ah, cops would make me get off my bike. Come on, pigs, lighten up a little. Okay, now I need to pick up Fly. I do hate that I've, like, looked things up a little bit, but I kind of have to in order to not get completely annihilated by the other folks, but eh. Wait, have I had an encounter here? Route 16? I don't think I've been here. I have not been here. Okay. Cool. Let's lead with Rhea and mix it up with whatever this route has to offer. Maybe I can catch a thing. Oh, Duo. I think they're supposed to be pretty good, actually. Okay, why don't I just paralyze it, and then I can let others kind of take it down. Oh, oops. I did not realize that, animations were on. Or actually, Wrap. I should be faster now, and Wrap does, like, tiny damage. Or we could just miss each other forever. That works, too. Okay, I know I said tiny damage, but I need slightly more damage than that. You could damage the enemy a little bit, but not by a lot. What does Snake have for moves now? It's been a bit since I've streamed this last, so... Yeah, Arbok Wrap is probably better for this. Snake, come on. I need scissors. How much does that hit for? Okay, this is fine. We'll just chip it down a little bit. Alright. Now, let's start tossing Pokeballs. Alright, first throw. Cool. Doduo was caught. New Pokedex data will be added for Doduo. The twin bird. A bird that makes up for its poor flying with its fast foot speed, leaves giant footprints. I would love to give a nickname to Doduo. I am open to suggestions if anyone has a particularly good idea. I do have something that comes immediately to mind. And is Doduo, like, good? I don't know that I've ever run into them in my time playing Pokemon before. Okay, so speedy and attacky, and they've got nothing else, so a bird, basically. Do a drill pack, try attack. I mean, seems like just kind of a backup for Borb. Okay, so let me... Okay. So, this doesn't fit now, but it will once it evolves if I use it. Because Dodrio has 3 heads. For Zed, Hugh, Vim. Pokeboomer. So that is what I'm going to go with. Final call for nickname suggestions, if anyone's got any ideas. If not, I will go with that. Going once. Going twice. Going thrice. Okay. Pokeboomer it is. Cool. Feels good to get the encounter out of the way right away. Now, there should be... is this what I want? How'd you get in? Good effort. I mean, I used cut, old man. That doesn't seem that impressive. Oh, you found my secret retreat. Please don't tell anyone I'm here. I'll make it up to you with this. HM2. HM2 is Fly. It will take you back to any town. Put it to good use. Oh, I will. Although I'm told we can't use that in Showdown for reasons. But, whatever. It'll be really useful in the actual game here, where I don't have to deal with arbitrary bullshit restrictions. You know what? As much as I've adored gambling with this in PvP, Fury Attack is just not good. So, bye-bye. Borb forgot Fury Attack, and Borb learned Fly. So Borb has gone from mildly annoying to actually effective, and I'm very hyped for that. Alrighty. Now then, I'm gonna push through... Yeah, can't use Fly in PvP. I know. Still. Borb hasn't been that great in PvE. Oh my god, I'm burping so much, I'm sorry. Hasn't been great in PvE either, so... This at least solves that a little bit. Also, I should probably shove this in the PC. I am not sure, Zed. What, I mean, I think I have... Yeah, you saw that I swapped out Wartortle for Dratini. I mean, I think I mentioned that to you and Hugh. I also did some TM fuckery. Dratini, Dratini has learned how to do some things. Just, you know, casually give it a couple pretty good moves. And, Borb You know, I knew Borb hadn't unlocked its true potential as a government assassination drone. So, you know, I hacked in its access to the orbital strike network. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. You know, might come in handy a time or two. Also, Revia knows Rock Slide now. Oh, and Kobe knows Psychic, so I'm feeling pretty confident about whatever can be thrown at me at this point. Yeah, big moves, almost none of which I've consulted the tacticians on, so they're probably all horrible mistakes, but if they're insane things that no normal player would do, hey, that's kind of been my MO so far, and it's working okay? Like, not great, but okay. So, Team Rocket, I gave you my money. I'm using your Pokemon. It's only a mistake if it doesn't work exactly. Now, it's time to take you down. This is one thing I didn't have to look up because there is a reference to this place in Gen 2 that I remembered very clearly. And Dratini is going to be leading the charge here. I'm guarding this poster. Go away or else. Now, see, in my criminal organization, we won't have a guard standing outside the poster that leads to our hideout. It'll just be a poster. Like, your secret base should be, I don't know, secret? Maybe a crazy thing, but bang bang poster police, exactly. So Raticate can probably eat my Dratini alive, so yeah, I'm not leaving it in there. Revia's gonna be pretty worthless in the gym, so let's swap her in. Oh, okay, I was expecting you to Hyper Fang right off the bat, so let's just go ahead and I forgot to turn off animations. God damn it. There it is! Oh. Never mind, that doesn't really hurt that much. A mere Zubat! Pitiful. Now watch like watch Bug be randomly super effective versus Dragon or some stupid bullshit that never happens in Pokemon ever again. No, but it is normally effective. However, I have this. Atta girl. Okay, that's really bad. Revia is at level cap for this week. That's really unfortunate. Shit. Dang! Our hideout might be discovered. I better tell boss. Better bench her for now. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't know who else I could... Actually, yeah, I could play around with Doduo a little bit, see how I like it, but... I'd rather have her available for, like, emergency switch-ins, because I'm not gonna use her for the gym, but, like... I don't know. Also, I want to keep the main focus on leveling up Dratini. And yes, I am being a coward here, because I have not had time to review VODs in detail, so I'm not 100% sure what the layout of this place is like or how easy it is to escape, so just gonna go in at full power. I do not have Dig, because nobody has been able to learn it on my team, which I am not bitter about in the least. It's completely fine, and I'm not mad about it. Hey! A switch behind this poster! Let's push it! Who could have expected this? Ooh. A little bit of a jam, alright. I'm gonna be avoiding trainers as much as possible in here. Because, as noted, level cap is a problem. Oh, Okay, I have escape rope, so I can just escape rope out of here, should I need to. Okay. Guys, okay. Go take the second stairs? Alright, I'll trust you on this. Oh, oh no. This isn't going to be annoying at all, I'm sure. Alright, let's claim my prize of whatever this is. Nugget! Cool. Make back some of the money. Okay, I need to head here. Another moonstone, man. They just pass these things out, huh? TM7. What is TM7? Oh, horn drill. Okay, I'll keep that in mind as an option, but I'm not crazy about that. Just taking a minute, seeing where these things could possibly lead. Also, it feels like they should be animated, right? Okay, they animate when I move. Okay, so maybe I go here. And then I can go here. Okay, now I've got a little more freedom of movement. Those ways are bad. So, logically I go here. Sorry if that wasn't the bottom you were referring to. I'm not sure with delay which bottom it was for sure. Ah, okay, and I get here and I can get the last item. Okay. Oh, super potion. Okay, not thrilling, but helpful, I guess. Sorry, focusing a little bit because I have to try and actually, like, navigate this a little bit. Which I'm probably doing incredibly poorly, knowing me. Okay, is that it? That feels like it, so... I can probably start making my way out of here, I think. Wait, down there is a different area, isn't it? Yeah, that's a different area. Oh, an elevator? It appears to need a key. Alrighty then. Yeah, just... Ah! Intruder alert! What do you got, Rocket? Grimer? Pitiful. I don't actually have any way to hit super effective on this thing, but... Ice Beam is... I forgot to turn off animations again. Oh, never mind. That is not... And that's doing more than I want. Okay. Okay, Nap and Fap, you're going to be useless in the gym. Please don't hit cut. Okay. Lasted all of 0 turns anyway. Can that coughing self-destruct? I'm gonna leave Nap and Fap in just in case. Because I do not want to dump a bunch of resources into my Dratini and then immediately have it die to an IED. That's really bad. Okay, Borb, I can afford to get you some levels. Oh, Key's not in this room? Well. You know what, Borb? Weapons free. Annihilate this thing. Delicious! Oh, yep, I evolved Nap and Fap. I don't think I mentioned that. I can't do it! So that's 2 Pokemon at level cap. That's really, really unfortunate. Shit. Sylph Scope? I don't know where it is. Okay, well, why don't I just move carefully in here and see what treasures I can find. Yeah, I think I need to get a B team, but I'm not sure who my B team is? But, yeah, I do need to retreat for now, it's true. Could grab that Doduo, because I think that one's okay. I guess Hail Bell. Yeah. Hail Bell is right there. Okay, so Nap and Fap is going to go on a little bit of a break. As is Revia. And I'm going to grab... God, who do I... Well, Hail Bell. And who else out of this garbage? How are Pokeboomers' stats? Fine, but garbage for moves. No, we're facing a bunch of poison. What does Beedrill have that can murder poison types, though? Oh wait, does Twin Needle super effective poison? I don't understand bug type this. Okay. Ugh, alright, this is gonna be scuffed as hell, but sure. I will give this a try. Which means I need to update the overlay real fast. So just give me a minute while we sit in silence. Nidoqueen is out temporarily. Wartortle is in extremely temporarily. Vileplume's out temporarily. I already removed Beedrill from the overlay. because I didn't think I'd be using him again. But, well, here we are. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that between Ria's Ice Beam and Borb being Borb, the gym is going to be pretty autopilot for me, but I do want to get Rocket Hideout done first, just because, you know, levels. I want to grind up my Dratini a bit. And that's the wrong PC. Because, you know, the gym trainers are only going to do so... Oh god, I still have the gym trainers left. Oh, boy. Tonight is just kind of made of problems. I don't know how levels got to be such an issue like this. Ugh. But oh well. I suppose some jank like this was to be expected. No? Yeah, that seems fair. They are rocking like level 20 coughings and such. So yeah, Beedrill's probably a bad idea, actually. Damn it. Yeah, because that's true. Even if they are on the B team, a death is a death. So, sorry, Poisocane. False alarm. God, how did this crew? You know what, Pokeboomer? You're well, no, all it knows is fucking peck. Wait! Wait. I know who I can call upon. Fly us to Cerulean. Where we shall pick up an old friend. Oh, right, I tossed it in the... So I don't have cut at the moment. That's awkward. Well, bear with me. No, I picked up Dratini instead. Because I ain't about that Eevee hype train. I mean, kind of, yes, but... Like, long term, I want a Dragonair and Dragonite more than I want in any evolution. Your Snitch has grown a lot. By level, it's 8? What level is my Rattata? You know what? Sure. Let's bring a level 26 Rattata in. Who cares? Oh, Jesus. Alright. Yep, got that big focus energy. I'm just gonna plop Raticate down because, let's be realistic, it's not going to stay a Rattata for very long. And, you know, Norrigan has shown me that, Wait, why is... Oh. May have just broken my overlay? Is this... Shit. Yep, definitely just broke my overlay. Cool. Where the fuck? I have too many things just labeled as picture. On here. Sorry, fixing things. Okay, I have unbroken my overlay. God damn it. Sorry about all that. Okay, so Snitch. Snitch is back, everybody. I guess. Because it's probably the best B team option I have open at this point. Because Doduo I'm not enthused about. Alright, now then, with some substitutes filled in. So many trees to shake, so little time. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that this guy is the correct way to go, since Zed said the other room didn't have the key. Who are you? How did you get here? I mean, I kinda just walked right in. Your security's real bad. That's a problem. That's a problem and a half. Why don't I go for a paralyze? I did not realize that was going to hit that hard. Okay, Hailbell, you're pretty good at tanking hits. Why don't you handle this for a while? What's the no for, Zed? Okay, Machop. Well, God, I don't want to swap in Drowsy when it's that weak. Wrong way? God damn it. Okay. The second stairs. After I retreat back out like a coward. You know, scintillating gameplay where I run crying to the Pokemon Center after every fight. Oh, well, at least that's that's a gate that I presumably have to unlock at some point, so that's something. Down the second stairs, then another set of stairs. Okay. Basically, just go down as much as I can. The lover strat. I swear to God, the Stratini will be worth it. It will have no choice. Okay, yeah, I expected. Alright, then there's another set of stairs. According to Zed, and thank you for your guidance. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, this does look new. Oh god, more moving panels. Alright. I'm gonna avoid those for as long as I can. So I can get an idea of the lay of the land. Let's just try a thing here. Okay, that just lets me go down. That leads me to an item. Yes, please. Ooh, rare candy. Very nice. Okay. Wait, can I not... Yeah, none of my options really let me get anywhere, because this is up. I can't reach the ones that I need to, right? Or am I crazy? Is this something I have to come at from the other angle? Oh, no, I can go around here. Okay. I see. Eventually I catch on. Okay, so those lead me to where it was before. I want this one. Oh, I can avoid this guy. Alright. Very cool, very pog. There's more to this place than I had expected, honestly. TM2. That's a guy? Okay, thank you. Oh, Razor Wind? I'm good. I don't know a ton about Pokemon, but I know that that move is really not worth it. The elevator doesn't work? Who has the lift key? Spoiler alert, I'm told it's you. That is coughing. Please don't explode on me. In case you do, let's swap in a tanky boy. I'm again forgetting to turn off animations to help speed this along. For these relatively inconsequential battles. For Ria's training arc. Oh, okay, Zubat. This guy ain't shit. This is safe. Are they? Are they? Alright, so that's annoying, but like... realistically, I just need Ria to gain some experience. Also, the more animations I have, the more, like... I almost feel like for some of these, they kind of need an epilepsy warning on the stream. I'm kind of out of room for that. Okay. Battle animation off, please. Oh, no, I dropped the lift key! Really? Alright. Now, you see, these kinds of incompetent underlings would not be allowed in my classy organization. We're still shopping around for a name. You know. Perhaps I could call them the Pokeboomers? HP up! Gee, who should I give that to? Oh, really? I didn't know that. Which one got banned for epilepsy? Because I know there was the episode that of the anime that had the Safari Zone got banned, at least in the US, because something guns, I think? You know what? I can retreat pretty safely. Dratini still needs XP. Let's mix it up a little more. Guns, yeah. Stop meddling in Team Rocket's affairs. I'm sorry, but other people's business is my business, friend. Okay, Rattata. No, we need to be cowardly and safe. We need to be cowardly and safe. Porygon episode. Oh. Did they, like, go inside the digital world? You know, full Digimon style? Of course. Eradicate, okay. You're scary enough that I'm just gonna have Solid Snake murder you. Because I fear that Hyperfang, or I could just murder you in the first go. That is trouble. However, Hail Bell has proven surprisingly competent at taking on these goddamn drowsies. Not amazing, but competent. Particularly when they swapped using physical moves for some reason. Easy. Oof, taken down. Sylph Scope? The machine the boss stole. It's here somewhere. See, you know, that's a properly defeated minion. He's not giving up the secrets of the organization. He's no rat. Alright, so now I have the lift key. Which means... oh! That guy has a very long vision range. We got word from upstairs that you were coming. So why did you not all rush me or something? A chop? Yeah, that's not really that scary. It's still kind of scary. Borb, you'll do okay. Yep, beautiful resist. Still takes more than I want. Exactly. How did we say we were going to attack the homeless kid? All at the same time. How did we attack him? One at a time. Okay, Rhea can probably take one hit. That's all I ask, one hit. Because we need to get you some goddamn XP. Or it could just miss. That works too. No complaints. I know Borb can take a hit. A critical hit, even. You see, this is really just due to a lack of, like, proper team building and synergy among the Rocket ranks, because they're all so concerned with being the one to take me down, that they're letting the overall goal of taking me down go unfulfilled, in terms of their personal ambitions. I will promote a more harmonious whole in my criminal empire. What? I lost? No! Go ahead and go, but you need the lift key to run the elevator. Well... surprise. Oh, what's this? TM10. Man, this place is kind of loaded. Which is... double edge? What'd that do? Double edge. Inflicts damage, receives recoil. Base power of 100? That seems pretty good. Oh! Oh, everyone! Everyone can learn that. I'm gonna put that on hold for now, because I'm legitimately unsure who to give that to. Should be able to... I don't think I fought this guy. Boss said you can see ghosts with the Sylph Scope. Oh, 5 Pokemon. Oh, okay, you're leading with Zubat. Alright. You're memeing. I understand, I respect that. However, I'm still going to one-hit KO your entire team. Okay, level 17. That's low enough where I think I'm safe. Ice Beam? Okay. Oh, come on. Smog. That's unfortunate. How much does poison hit for? Probably little enough that I can keep her in for at least a little longer. But I should try and make these KOs quick. That's not quick. Okay, 3 apiece. Pound hits for about 6. I'm safe for a few more hits. Chip another 3. Disable. Misses. Good, good. Very pog. Okay, Zubat, this is a one-hit kill. This is safe. I cannot wait for this Dratini to become a problem and a half. Agility? Is that a move in Gen 2? I don't know what that does. Agility. Increases user's speed by 2 stages? Okay. Okay. I can see the appeal. What do I get rid of for that, though? Wrap, maybe? Maybe Thunderwave? Because, like, that becomes a setup and increases crit. Guaranteed very good chance of paralysis is really nice, though. But, I mean, I do have Solid Snake and Kobe that have paralysis moves, so... Yeah, I think I have this Dratini just be all-out offense. This might be a mistake, but I'm getting rid of Thunderwave. Okay, Raticate. You're frightening enough that I should probably swap in somebody else. How about your lesser cousin? Here to humiliate you. Okay, 11 damage. Very cool. Stop it. Stop it forever. I surrender. The Team Rocket HQ has 4 basement floors. Can you reach the boss? Oh, right. Poison. Alright. The team's taken a little damage, so I think I'm going to retreat up to the Pokemon Center and then dive back in. Because it's pretty easy to. And I feel like I'm getting towards the end, so... Should be able to push through to Giovanni on this heal, I hope. So glad they make it so quick. Why don't later generations do that? Oh, I should dump some of my loot in the PC as well. Because inventory space is a thing. Yay! As I so often say, can you believe there are people who think this is the best generation of the games? Like, I do really appreciate some things about Gen 1. I love how open the world is. Like, I'm very used to Gen 2 where it's like, city, 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 and your route is pretty much set, like, at all times. But this one, it's like, hey, go crazy, do whatever. We can't be held liable for the consequences. And that's kind of refreshing. That's kind of cool. Also a little bit intimidating when I'm trying to be somewhat competitive. Okay, so there was the, like, gate over here or something? Yeah, does the lift key... No? Do I have to use it? Okay, apparently not the time to use that. Sorry, Professor Oak, calm your tits. Nothing over there. Free XP? Free XP. You broke into our operation? Yeah. It was pretty simple. Please have nothing but Zubats. That's not a Zubat. That's very not a Zubat. Let's have Snake deal with you. Yeah, quick attack, quick attack. Alright, down he goes. Please stop. Ugh. Okay, that was a crit. Still, Jesus. Let's go for Flinch Para. No! Okay. Hail Bell. You are literally made to tank hits. Get in there. God, paralysis just not proccing once on that guy. Jesus. Well, that's a level at least. Burnt. I don't use any fire Pokemon, though. Your curse is inaccurate or maybe poorly translated, I'm not sure which. And yes, I am very much being cheap. Did you see how much money I gave to the Rockets at the beginning of this stream? Because we only got so much time. However, ironically, the definitely non-alcoholic drink I have as my stream drink this evening is running right through me, so I am going to be right back. I'll leave you with the creepy rocket bass music until I return. Be back in just a few minutes. I return! Hello, hello, hello! Alright. Okay, Giovanni. You big Italian nerd. You owe me 3,000 Poke dollars. Actually, several times that. Where's my money? Also, where do I need to be going? That's perhaps the more salient question here. Down there was where I got the lift key, so I'm assuming not there. Have I mentioned I'm bad with directions? Wait, do I go through this thing? The joys of semi-blind playthroughs. Okay, so this was just wrong from the get-go. That's... Wait, no. I go here. Then I go here. Here. And here. Okay, so I think I just did this maze early, because this was like an area where I didn't need to go before, or something like that, I think. Maybe. Yes! Here we go. The 4th floor basement? Probably? Yeah, this seems right. How can you not see the beauty of our evil? I can, but I think it's flawed. I'd like to improve it. Do you have a feedback form? Customer satisfaction survey? No? That's cool. Alright, Ekans I'm not terribly worried about. Oh, okay, that was more damage than I expected, but now I can start memeing on him a little bit. Bite hits for more than I'd like. So it'd be great if I could solo kill this thing. There we go. Is ice super effective versus ground? I do not remember. I think it might be the opposite, but then again that might be Gen 2 knowledge getting in the way. Either way, Hail Bell switch for safety. Yeah, it is super effective versus ground. Ooh, Arbok, scary boy. I say scary boy, and then he uses crap like Poison Sting. Why don't I have Snitch try and finish him off? Oh, god damn it. Fine. Arbok versus Arbok. Let's see whose is better. Spoiler alert, it's mine. You know, there's like... It's kind of like what Fox was talking about with, the art dealer guy. You can appreciate how, like, straightforward they are, like, yeah, we're bastards. Like, they're not making any excuses. They're like, yeah, we're evil. What of it? Ay. Boss, I'm sorry I failed you. Not as sorry as you will be when you're sleeping at the bottom of Route... I can't think of a water route in this generation because I don't know this generation. I need Rhea to stay in, but I'm not willing to retreat back up to the surface to make that happen. I know you. You ruined our plans at Mount Moon. Oh, is this Raticate guy? If so, I've got a score to settle with you, you son of a bitch. Okay, different guy. Alright. Have you met my friend Ice Beam? You have now. Delicious. Okay, Ekans. Kinda want to save Kobe for the gym, unless there's an emergency. Ekans is weak as hell. Snitch, get in there. Oh my god, you would. Oh, a Sand Slash! Alright, cool. I'm looking forward to that, actually. Fly is the solution to nearly all my problems in PvE. God, Fly's so good. Hey, level 21, climbing that ladder. There he is, there's the boy. But the question is, can Rhea tank a slash from him? And I'm not sure I'm willing to gamble on the answer being yes. Because Sand Slash is a powerful lad. So I think here I swap into Hail Bell. Yeah. These are the kinds of things where, like, one of these days I just need to, ask the tacticians if they're willing to just, like, sit and voice chat with me and, like, offer advice in real time, though I don't know if they'd be up for that. Oh! No sound, no animation, no nothing, just it's gone. Oh, old games. I do enjoy your jank. Hello, what's this? Iron! I think iron is defense? Yep. Giovanni, I'm here to take your goddamn lunch money. So, I must say, I am impressed you got here. Look at that swagger, that style. Your organization is flawed, sir, but I admire your panache. Oh! Onyx right off the bat. Actually, no. He has speed and defense. I can probably... No, wait. Onyx can learn Explosion. Onyx can learn Explosion. Nope, 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 nope. We are swapping into... Or am I crazy? Am I thinking of a different Pokemon? I might be thinking of a different Pokemon. Anyway, Water Gun. Yeah, that's just a safer approach. Oh, Rhyhorn! I kind of forgot you were a thing. Let me just leave Hail Bell in. I don't care if he goes up to 29. That's a lot of XP. Okay, level 29? Seriously? It's a bigger threat than I expected to have on the board. Alright, let's have Solid Snake. Oh my god, you would. Fine, eat a glare. Okay, that was a crit. We're just gonna glare, and then since you're doing Rage, which is weak, and you're locked into it, this should be a safe swap to Dratini. Please be safe. Okay, that was safe. Good. I think I swap into Hail Bell to get some damage on it and safely tank those Rage hits. Okay, or full para could happen. Let's do a bite. Rage is building. Yep. Yep, rage is building. I'm aware. Yeah, Tail Whip does seem like a good... Damn it. This is becoming a problem. Okay, Paralysis is continuing to not fire. Very cool. I think Snake is my best. Yeah, I definitely have to back him out. The question is, who do I send in? Kobe would be good because he could hit special, but he's going to be really vulnerable to those attack ups. Borb also has lower defense, and if I go in with Hyper Beam, then I leave him exposed. Borb can't fly. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I'll just outspeed. Is that the smart move? Yeah. Show me a full para. That's not a full para. That's 20 damage on a regular hit. I don't like that. Rage is building. Oh god. Okay, well, I do move faster. I do move fast. Yeah, I am considering the Hyper Beam, considering how... But if it misses, I am fucked. But I don't... Oh! Hey, IRL Revia is on my lap. I don't know if her meow picked up there. Fuck it. Accuracy is good enough. I think it's 90% or something. Okay, round of XP for the house. What? This cannot be. That is a good amount of money. I see that you raise Pokemon with utmost care. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. I hope we meet again. Okay, thanks. Alright, well, that almost went really disastrously. Jesus. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have everything I can get here. If not, it doesn't seem like the place, like, closes down, so... Let me just get out of here real fast. And actually, let me see what's on the other floors. Oh, this is where I entered. Okay. Don't go to B1? Why not? What's on B1? Oh, okay. That's a little bit evil. Yeah, I'm banged up enough after fighting Giovanni that that would not be a good call. I don't remember which of these guys I fought. Did I fight you? I did fight you. Okay. Oh god damn it, this isn't even the right way. Yep, I'm seeing that, Zed. Okay, there we go. There are the stairs up that I want. Thank you, though. I do appreciate the navigation assistance, because I'm hopeless, as y'all have seen. I don't know how that was somehow worse than me blundering around, rock tunnel in the dark without flash. I really don't. I can't explain myself. Alright. I think now I can start taking on the gym trainers and see how far that gets mostly Dratini. I think I can call back up the A team, such as they are. Hailbell in particular is going to be completely worthless in there. And Snitch would be questionable at best. Nap and Fap I need for cut, so they have to come along. And Revia is a good emergency switch in. Let me see how much XP to next... Oh, okay. 2,300 to next level. That's not nearly as bad as I was afraid of. Alright. Just gotta start working through and see what levels end up at. I'm hoping that with the power of Ice Beam, I can just do a number on most of the trainers in there. But we shall see. Also, Cat Revia has now jumped off my lap and is standing in front of the heating grate because she's cold, I guess. My lap wasn't warm enough, kitty? I see how it is. Now then, where is the entrance? Here we go. This looks like a place where you'd hide a hidden item. No? Okay. Understandable. Have a terrible day. Heh, this gym is great. It's full of women. Oh. Okay. Now, I know you don't have to fight everyone in here. Hello. Look at my grass Pokemon. They're so easy to raise. Well, damn it. That's me when I get old. Are you sure about that label of beauty? What's wrong with her face? Bellsprout, eh? You ain't shit. Oh! Better than I... How dare you? Really? Well, that's infuriating. Nap and Fap, are you in imminent danger of leveling up? You are not. So let me give the residual XP to you, because you can't get poisoned. How did I know? Yeah, I know, but like, I'm playing the long con with Dratini. Okay, 3. Rat missed, thank you. Okay, Rap. Rap connected. Damn it. Yeah. And I know, man. But, I've never... You dare use my own magics against me, witch? Fair enough. Lots of people can learn Rap, and it's pretty good. Alright. Eat your veggies, Solid Snake. Mmm, delicious. Again, what is wrong with her face? No! Decent amount of money. Oh, right, poison. God damn it. Dratini, why are you like this? Dratini.png. I swear to God, this will be worth it, guys. Until I inevitably get Dratini killed by getting too greedy about trying to switch train. Oh, now this looks like... No. Okay. Well, there was an attempt. So it looks like if I go around that left side, I can just, like, battle one more trainer and then Erica's right there. Which is kind of nuts. I kind of dig that. But, we need to give Dratini some levels. As painful as that's going to be. And I may as well use trainers while they're here. So, in that spirit... Hey! You are not allowed in here! Excuse me? I'm the hero who just saved the town from Team Rocket, except their legitimate business front of a casino is still making tons of profits. We don't have to worry about that. Alright. Rhea. I need... Yeah! There we go. There we go. Atta girl. God damn it. And wrap to finish him off. Beautiful. Ooh, Weeping Bell. Okay, let's... Oh, you're faster. Okay, that's not great. This is probably going... Oops. Overlays borked. I forgot to fix it. But yes, this is probably my final team. Where's the War Turtle on my... I don't know that I'm going to be very competitive in PvP this week, but no, I'm not boxing Dratini. I refuse. Oh, I forgot Rap was going on. Because, like, who else am I going to put in for Dratini? My worthless War Turtle that has no good moves? Growlithe? Well, I guess I do have a Drowsy I could train up, but... Damn, that's actually probably a good move. Yeah, I might have to consider that and go grinding stream for a while. Just have Dratini be a threat for The Sweeping Bell is a problem. Yeah, he was a Hypno on his team as well. And like, I don't want to be the only one left out of the cool club. Alright, let's risk it. Nope, you're just rapping again. Cool, understandable. Have a horrible day, Weeping Bell. I'm exactly rough enough. Yeah, Drowsy would be good. But like... I really don't want to grind up another Pokemon. But it sounds like I might have to for the weeks ahead, just because of how our challenge is structured. But I don't know. I kind of want to bring a Dratini in to PvP just kind of because. Damn the consequences. Because it has some neat moves. Yeah, there are some rockets left. And Pokemon Tower, that's true. Oh yeah, Hypno would be, or Drowsy rather, would be really good in Pokemon Tower. Once I got it some levels from where it's at. For Dratini though, it's got a super effective versus grass, so I think I want to use the gym trainers on Dratini. Much as I can, at least. I was getting bored. That's everyone watching this stream. It was just the rival that was required. At least that's what I recall us, discussing. I could be wrong. I should Okay, I was like, you know what, screw you, Oddish, I'm just gonna tank this. If Pokemon Tower is required, I should probably get on that, I suppose. Alright, you're gonna try Poison Powder or some weak garbage. Yep, weak garbage. Close enough. I don't know, if Pokemon Tower isn't required, thank you, Hugh. I might do it... Yeah, and I did do the rival. That was last stream for me. I might do Pokemon Tower if I decide to swap in the Drowsy. I will have to think about that. I can kind of only have one, Precious Snowflake waste of space. Oh! We actually, tanks that pretty well. You know what? Just sit in there for a little bit. Or you could just never wake up. That's cool. That works too. Oh my god. Rhea, please. Yep, I know Dragon resists grass. That was kind of part of my, like, master plan here, was like, oh! My Dratini can actually be halfway effective in this gym. You know, definitely not my main strat for beating this, because, Borb exists, but... can put some work in. Don't have to lay everything on Borb's shoulders, necessarily, though I might, in the end. How dare you, Bellsprout? How absolutely dare you? Oh no, your makeup. Yeah, don't worry about it, Hugh. Don't worry about it. I've made some future investments. Right now, Rhea is garbage, but eventually... going to be the terror of PvP, hopefully, trademark. Did they ever do it in the Pokemon games where you just, like, full healed after a battle? Yeah, I know, that poison, but it was safe. It was on Borb, who had, like, 80 HP or something ridiculous, so... I knew I was good. Borb's a tanky boy, a tanky, soulless killing machine. It wasn't gonna bother him. Oh, they did? I mean, I suppose it's better than the RPGs where poison only hurts outside of battle, so it just becomes a complete joke. Aren't you the Peeping Tom? No, that's the old guy outside. File the police report on him. Also, you're like 12. Though then again, I guess my character is like 10. I'm not going to think about that any further. This is a good Christian Pokemon stream where we talk about setting up crime empires and murder. You know, those things to get the G rating. My cat is going crazy in the background, and I'm not sure what over. Dang. Ivysaur took it so easy on me, it could have mistaken it for my rivals. Yeah, probably not. You probably can't. I'm in shock. Yeah, there'd probably be an uproar from parents who otherwise know nothing about the game. Don't bring any bugs or fire Pokemon in here. I haven't. I have, however, brought other Pokemon that will cause you no end of frustration. Have you met my friend? Ice Beam? Don't put me to sleep. God! Borb, just murder this thing. I will destroy you, Oddish. You're not even worth a Psychic. Alright, Gloom. Let's get the Dratini some XP. Resist and Absorb. Well, nah. Kobe should be able to take care of this easily enough. Plus, I haven't busted out Psychic yet. And I might not get the chance to. There it is. There it is. 23, rolling right along. Eventually will become semi-relevant. Oh, you! Haha, yes. Me. What is it? Oh! You're there, hi. I forgot about you. Yeah, I'm definitely not underestimating girl power, says man who Ma'am? Ma'am, why do you have a whip, and is that... Okay, that's a necklace. I thought that was like one half of an 8-bit, like, bra armor. Okay, I get... No, paralyzed. Borb will tank things until he wakes up. She's the Dom? Yeah. Borb will tank this weak shit until he wakes up. There we go. And now the slaughter begins. Okay, Gloom's probably gonna go for either Absorb or a status effect, so this should be safe. Uh-huh. Now watch it Sleep Powder in as I switch to my Fearow. Oh, that's fine. I can survive a little poison. Yeah, I'm not surprised, given, Nintendo. Can't say I blame them when they try to project such a good, wholesome Christian family image. Yeah, funny about that. Uh-oh, Leech Seed. Good thing I'm immediately switching out. Alright, these gym trainers are not really that much of a problem. Oh yeah, I'm sure being beaten is something new for her. Have I awakened something new in her today? You know, me, the Vimbert in-game, a small shot. Moving along. Let's get some status ailments healed. Take care of the last trainer, and then I question all my life choices. I think there are some rockets left, and I also left some trainers up north of town after Rock Tunnel, apparently. So I'll go mix it up with them. Maybe pull in Drowsy for that, just to see, just to take him for a little spin. Just for a little quick spin. As my cat meows like she's being murdered. Hi, kitty. People can hear your meow, maybe. Alrighty. Not taking on Erica yet, just her last underling. Pleased to meet you. My hobby is Pokemon training. My life is Pokemon training. Oh, one Pokemon? Oh. Hey, understandable, man. Hope you feel better soon. Ooh, Ice Beam hit for quite a lot. Nice, okay. That was pretty simple. Oh, splendid. Damn, easiest money I ever made. And not a scratch on my Dratini. Cool. Alright, why don't I go T-pose on the rocket some more? But first... Nap and Fap, you are, you're very dead weight right now. Despite having evolved, like... Ugh, I know I get a Grass-type move for beating this gym. I'm very looking forward to that. To just have something... Okay, now I gotta... I think it was Golden Eyes? Oh god, you're only level 13. And you don't know any moves that are worth it. Well, Golden Eyes, you might end up getting killed, but Psychic types are really good. And what's better than one Psychic? Two Psychics. God, you're so squishy. I will lead with him for now. Because Dratini can at least survive a little bit some rocket attacks. There's no way this Drowsy survives literally anything. I'm gonna make a save, just in case power goes out or anything. I don't think that's remotely a possibility, but just in case, you know? Alright. Time to see if there's anyone I missed. Right. That's the guy. That's the guy Zed warned me about. Did I fight you? I did fight you. Okay. I did fight you, apparently. I don't think there's anything good there. There's the elevator, which would lead to the one guy, but I know there's other dudes here that I didn't fight. I think. Did fight you. There might only be 1 or 2 rockets left in here, actually. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. Also, I went the wrong way. Phenomenal. Just fantastic. Okay, go down to here, and here, and here, and there's a man over there, who I don't think I fought. Golden Eyes is leading. Oh, I did? Oh. Understandable, have a horrible day. That was the guy that had the lift key, which I should probably shove in the PC once I'm done here. Okay, there was nothing here. Great! Love that. At least the exit's nice and quick. Did I mention I have an extremely poor sense of direction? GPS, video game minimaps that are overly hand-holdy, they were all made for people like me. Because as I often mention, I've gotten lost in towns with a population of 1,200 before. And as you can imagine, 1,200 people don't take up a lot of space in the big picture. Okay, I need this one, I think, which lets me go here. Lets me go here. And here. Yeah, I don't think I fought this guy. Okay. Finally found a man. Why did you come here? You know, I'm asking myself that more and more. Okay, at least all you have is a Rattata. Easy pickings for Borb. Imagine using Quick Attack when your opponent is on the fly charge turn. Amazing. Incredible AI. Raticate would kill me. Or, well, might. Big enough risk that I'm not willing to take it. Again, Eradicate would kill Drowsy. And Borb needs the levels too, damn it. Except that's probably all the levels he needs. Okay, Rattata... you can take one, like, tackle or something, right? If it's a miss, you sure can. Alright, that's more than I like. That's a dick move. But your defense is low, so enjoy Wrap forever. God, this is gonna be like 2 XP because it's divided up over 3 Pokemon. Yep. Super. This won't do. I did fight you. Okay, so there's just Elevator Man left. Okay, this should be fine. I'll just rely on not Dratini. Are you lost, you little rat? Pretty much constantly. It's a major problem, I tell ya. Alright, what have you got? You have a 22 Grimer, not bad. How about Snake? Nice! You love to see it. And wrap him to death. Is that high enough level to explode? Let's glare for safety. Yeah, I really don't want to swap in either of my trainees, just in case. Don't want to take the chance. Because, like, maybe 22 is too low, but just in case. And I'm not willing to pause the whole stream just to check. Why? Because I needed those Poké Dollars of yours. Uh-oh, that fight opened the door. Sure. Why not? That's how that works. I do kind of like how they put that guy there to ambush you on your way out, more or less. Alrighty, so... Do I go for Pokemon Tower? It's kind of a question. First, I think I do have some trainers left to the east that I skipped more or less by accident. Or wait, where does Rock Tunnel come out? Not east. Where the fuck? Oh, Lavender Town. Lavender Town, that's right. That's what I was thinking of. So we'll just zip over... Nice! I knew there was something else in here. Or there had to be. And yes, I could have used Fly, but... eh. Okay, Golden Eyes is leading. Borb basically can't get any more XP. Alright, I think this is fine. Okay, so that is a guy that I fought already. This guy? Welcome to the stream where I wander around randomly, trying to find people that I haven't fought yet. I've fought all of these people, apparently. I may have been lied to when I was told that I skipped a whole bunch of trainers. Oh wait, they were up here, weren't they? How did I skip that guy? Hi kid, want to see my Pokemon? Sir? I'm apparently good friends with the police now, because I gave them a water bottle. Ooh, Cubone. Have you met my good friend, Ice Beam? Bone Club. Okay, that's fairly scary. Level 14. God, those stats. Also, God, those stats. Oh, Thunderbolt, right. I was like, what do I have against a Slowpoke? You know, an electric move? Oh no, not rap, whatever shall I? No, my Pokemon! You'll get no sympathy from me. And other Iclines. Getting pretty late. I might call it an evening soon. Maybe do some in the grass training for GoldenEye's off stream, and then come back and we can Pokemon Tower and Erica next time. Ah, this mountain air is delicious! As someone who lives in mountain air, I guess. I mean, it's city mountain air, so that's a little bit different. Anyway, what do you got, friend? Onyx. Well, that's impressive, but have you met my friend, Ice Beam? You love to see it. I'm just like the chef sprinkling salt meme, that old meme with just Ice Beam. That cleared my head. Cool. This looks like... No? Okay. I definitely skipped this lady. I 100% skipped this lady. Yep. I'm feeling a bit faint from this tough hike. She like goes up to the kid like, hey, I need your bicycle. I'm like, what? No. Oh, Pidgey. Lol. Hey, Pidgey. Have you met my friend? Ice Beam? Second verse, same as the first. Well, slightly different in that they actually get a turn, but... Result? Not 100% the same. They made me work for it a little. But only a little. I'm not up to it. Sir? Ha 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 ha! Completely accurate to the text. 100%. Geodude. Ria's probably got one more in her. Rhea does not have one more in her. XP is already split up 2 ways. Should be safe to bring Revian and Bubble Beam. Fuck! Okay then. Cool. Very cool. Jesus Christ. Okay. Kobe, murder this snake, please. No screwing around, just go straight to Psychic, one-hit KO it. There was the first self-destruct, and I lived, mostly through luck. Ha ha ha! Not laughing. Hey, Fever! Ha ha! Sure? I don't know about that one, Chief. Pokemon Tower. Like, I know I can do it. But the trouble is, I can't go over level 29 on anyone on my team. So I gotta sink some time into Golden Eyes, I think. Let me look up real quick once. When does Drowsy, like, get good, basically? Learn a move that's worth literally anything. Oh, okay, 3 levels from now he learns Confusion, which is, you know, that's fine. That's good. He won't be quite as worthless. Let me make sure I'm not wasting an encounter here. Oh yeah, Route 8 I just duped out. Alright, so don't tell me all the grass is behind a fucking cut tree. Oh my god. Is it really all behind a cut tree? Oh no. Okay, oh wait, I skipped a whole ton of trainers east of Vermilion, come to think of it. Because I think I was like, screw this whole scene, I'm really worried about level cap, so let me just not. Do I also have Wild as an option here? Route 11. Oh, right, this was where I caught Golden Eyes. Okay, sure. Let's mix it up. Let's go, but don't cheat. I mean, if looking things up is cheating, then I'm... Oh. I was hoping these would be a slightly lower level, but this is fine. Snake, get in there. Behold your superior. I've come around to Arbok a little bit. Got some uses. It's kind of regarded as a meme Pokemon for some reason. Huh? That's not right. Oh, it's very right, child. Welcome to the real world, jackass, as they say. Win, lose, or draw. Was this more old men gamblers? Hell yeah, I love these guys. Never mind, I hate these guys. Although, it does let me double up on XP for Dratini, so not the worst. Oh, that's right, and I resist water because Dragon resists everything, basically. Okay, Golden Eyes, you can tank one bubble or whatever, right? Oh yeah. Easily. Alright, Rhea, get back in there and finish the job. Dang. I'd been hoping to get everything done tonight. For a variety of reasons, but that's definitely not happening. Also, I can tell people are starting to go to sleep, which, like, that's fair. I'm kind of a night owl. Acha! Didn't go my way. I should switch myself on Showdown to being one of these gamblers, because their sprites are fun. I like them. My Pokemon should be ready by now. Well, they might not be. Alright, Nidoran male. At least get a Hypnosis in. Cool. Very nice, thank you. Kobe, get in there. Borb is dominant enough, I shouldn't really need you. Also, you're incredibly fragile and I don't want to risk you any more than I have to, because you're another one of my precious glass cannon-y boys. Ooh, Nidorino. Golden Eyes, please don't die to this attack. Playing it real dangerous there, friend. Real dangerous. Oh, come on. Surviving with 1 HP? Too much, too young. Alright, we need... You know what? I've got too much stuff in my bags anyway. Just take a Super Potion, Golden Eyes. We gotta keep things moving here. Oh, I already faced you? Alright. I just assumed I'd skipped everybody here. I just became a trainer, but I think I can win. Alright, let me end your Nuzlocke right now. Ooh, Sandshrew. A powerful choice. But have you met my friend, Ice Beam? Understandable. Ice Beam? Ice Beam. Level 16, almost kind of sort of relevant. Speaking of the opposite of relevant. Though actually Zed has shown me that Zubat and Golbat can be really annoying when used properly. Beyond annoying, even kind of a threat. Like, I've been continually impressed by... God damn it. I can at least risk one. Yeah, there we go. Been impressed by how well his Golbat has done when we've done PvP. My Pokemon couldn't. They couldn't what? I guess we'll never know. Oh well. Let's look for more suckers. There have to be a few more, right? Like this old man. I've never won before. Well, I got news for you, Gramps. That's Not gonna start now. Sorry. Ooh, Growlithe! I don't think I currently have anything that hits you super effective, so... when in doubt, whip the snake out. Yeah, I think the only thing on my real team that would hit him super effective would be Rock Slide on Revia. Oh, and a Vulpix. Right, I forget that these guys tend to have fire types. Don't burn me. This is fine. Hey, Paralyze. Okay, burn does not hurt that much. Oh, and that's level 29 for Solid Snake. Alright. Fair enough. Fair enough. Do I have Burn Heal? I do. Alright, can't really rely on Solid Snake to solve problems anymore. But hey, that's good. Needed to get him up there anyway. Oh! A mere level 12 Ekans. Hey, Kobe. Never mind. I'm the best in my class! Well, that's nice for you, kid, but... first of all, you only have 3 Pokemon. Second of all, you lead with a Rattata. I think you're in for a very rude awakening, and I'm happy to be the one exposing you to the harsh realities of life. Oh, you do know Hyper Fang. Oh, that didn't hit for nearly as much as I was afraid it would. Oh, do I? Nice. Might need to hold back XP on a couple of the backliners then. So, Kobe, basically. Which makes this switch a little bit awkward. Revia, you'll be fine. Darn, I need to make my Pokemon stronger. Yeah, if there's more XP from them, then... a level apiece might not be enough. God, I might have to bring Dratini after all. Which would be pretty unfortunate. Well, no, if my Drowsy plan works out, then I can just keep him a little bit under-leveled. Yeah, I think that's the proper play. Alright, I don't think I faced this guy. Careful, I'm laying down some cables. I've never seen that sprite before. Engineer, huh? Oh. My condolences, friend. Maybe someday you can have a good Pokemon. But, oh, Sonic Boom. Okay. Understandable, understandable. Remember that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Who do I switch to? How's Revy for XP? I basically can't use her in the gym, so you know what? Because ground. Oh, sure, now you swap to tackles. Fucker. That was electric. No, that was other types. Oh. Oh, there's a man already. Watch out for live wires. God damn it. Electric types again, I presume. A few of them. You know what? It's close to his level. Maybe Golden Eyes can get some work in here. Because okay, yeah, tackle only hits for 6. Let me do some hypnosis pounding. Lines to hear out of context. Oh, that's very bad, actually. Shit. You know what? I commit to my terrible decision. Sleep OP. God, that was a crit. Oof. Please just die. Dankeschön. Yes, learn confusion. Yes. No, you might know Sonic Boom. No, I cannot safely keep you in. God, I'm having to look at... No, you might actually see some use. Revia won't. Revia just straight up won't. So Revia's my cleanup hitter. Despite a small amount of danger here. Damn it. This is gonna be more XP. God damn it. Kobe, get in there. And just murder it. Thank you. Whoa, you spark plug. What? That's not a thing. Why did... I'm gonna assume that was a weird translation. Or I guess it's like, he's an electrical engineer? Oh, you spark plug. Still very awkward. Okay, how bad's the XP on Revia situation? 1156. I think I have one more trainer left on that route. I will get that done. And then we will call it a night here. Because it's starting to get a little late. And I will probably do a little work off stream to get... Now, how is your XP? Also not great. Cool. God damn it. I'll probably do a little work off stream to get Golden Eyes up to par, and then I'll be back tomorrow, and we will take care of maybe Pokemon Tower, but definitely Erica, because that's the last major thing to get done. Don't think I want to deal with getting Snorlax this week, because I can't use him anyway, so... Golden Eyes is leading? Golden Eyes is leading. Hopefully he can actually put some work in on whoever this last trainer is. Hopefully. This is a suspiciously large, empty area. Oh. Okay, never mind. I fought everyone on this route. I am a fool, and it grows late. So I'm gonna wrap it up there. Thank y'all, everybody, for coming out and giving this a watch as I start to wrap up. If you're watching the VOD, I see you. I appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow to finish up this section. We're going to go through the Erica Gym, maybe do Pokemon Tower, maybe be using a Drowsy. I need to make some decisions there, maybe consult with my expert advisors. And we'll continue to suffer through getting Dratini somewhat viable and then not using Dratini in PvP, probably. Or maybe I will. I don't know. It's hard to make such decisions. I have to look at a lot of things. I'll have that stuff figured out by tomorrow, I hope. Yeah, thank you for spending a little bit of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it may be for you. My name is Vimbert, and I'll see you out there on the internets.